Hey guys, it's Pete here, and I'm with the... I tell you what, every time I actually catch up with you, it's like you got an extra name. The Master Chief Editor, Inferno, the Historian, the man that is Xbox for Game on Australia, Mr. Chris Inglis. Oh my goodness, how exciting is this?
I'm freaking excited. This is like the best thing to happen since sliced Xbox bread.
Since Xbox bread. Now, can I just say, right, you, sir, have the willpower of something with a lot of willpower. Because these arrived when?
Wednesday.
And you've been and it's now Monday the following week, and you haven't opened it yet. So well done, you.
It's tough. It's been sitting right here while I've been playing the OG Xbox, and it's been incredibly tough.
Now, how excited are you to open this?
About 12.
Can I show you how excited I am?
Yes.
Showing. Okay, let's do this. Let's crack this baby open. This is the Xbox Series X.
Series X, yes.
There we go.
So, oh my god! First thing I like straight up is just like internal branding. Yeah. Because I work with a lot of boxes at medical supplies, and you just rarely see this on the inside. The also easy part is it's super simple to get out of the box for the accessible players and disabled players.
It just screams we've thought of everything, doesn't it? Like from the moment you open it, like just seeing the Xbox logo and absolutely everything, but yeah, just beautiful.
It's so good. So we'll get rid of that.
Bye.
And then we have the front of the box with the trademark green glowing top, which we'll talk about shortly. And then on the back is the man himself, Master Chief. So really bloody cool packaging. It's advertised as the Series X, 1TB SSD, 4K, 120 FPS. Very exciting. It's got a bit of the architecture on the front there. And then shows the actual unit and the new controller on the other side.
Now, in comparison to... this is the first time I have ever been present for an unboxing of an Xbox. Okay. So in comparison to all of the other Xboxes you have ever seen, because I think you've owned every single one of them since the Genesis, the very first one, how does this compare? Just pure packaging.
It's incredible. So my biggest memory is the Xbox 360. So that was all white packaging, but it was really about what was in the box. It was all about, it was just white. I think it had the Xbox 360 logo, the green and yellow one. Then the Xbox One came again. I wasn't really caring about the box and packaging itself. I just wanted the product. So this is the first time I'm really caring and having a good look at the outside.
If you aren't a knife man, it's got these clever little... Look, this is, again, thought of everything. Look at this. Close up in on this. Look, that's a non-sticky part to the sticky tape, which makes it easy to just peel off, which just...
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, who needs scissors?
Are we doing it?
Yeah,
Are we doing that? Am I...
Peel.
Oh.
Hold it there, standby.
Hang on.
That's it.
Look at that. I'm doing... Look, Mum. One hand. There you go. There you go, mate.
Now, was that it?
No, that's not it. There's more tape down here.
Easy tab. You can do one.
Oh, far out. We get to do this. Okay, here we go. Oh, and the tape's not ripping the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you hold on to the boxes, don't you? I mean, that's just gorgeous. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm so excited.
Not too quickly.
So I got to put it this way because green's up, right?
Okay.
This is it. Give me some lighting. Yeah, good lighting. A green for the green Xbox. That is brilliant.
Is that good? Is that okay?
Okay. Oh, how good's the green lighting on it?
It looks good, doesn't it?
From this angle. I don't know if the camera can see it, but man.
There you go. When you're going to open yours, make sure you have a green lightsaber ready to go. Doesn't this just look nice?
The unit. By the feel of it. And then we have accessories. So we have cables and things. So we have, power cable. And I'll talk about that in a sec because even that's got a talking point. We have the controller in some nice packaging. Look at that. They even thought to protect the thumbsticks. Wow.
Let's make this easy. So this here... Let's pull a few of these out, shall we? So, first and foremost, nice, solid packaging, protecting. Fair enough. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's very fair. There's a lot of broccoli going on here. Look at all the green. This is just spectacular.
Yeah.
So, how would you like to do this? How would you all you?
I'm almost there. I've got to get this big bad boy out. But there's only one thing left in here. Then we can ditch this whole box. So we got the HDMI cable, which is interesting because for 4K to work properly, it's got to be an ultra high speed. And you probably can't see it on the camera, but it's got HDMI ultra high speed. Because the 4K TVs need HDMI 2.1.
Yeah, right.
If you've got a 4K TV that's HDMI 2, you won't see the full effect of 120 FPS.
Jeez, Xbox, it's like you've thought about putting 4K tech in the spec. It's incredible.
You got to look after that. And then,
Look. Oh,
major prize.
oh, get it out.
It's so heavy.
Oh, get it out.
Oh, it's so heavy. I need the force. Okay, we'll get rid of that.
Here. I'm going to get this out of here. Oh, thank you, Garbs.
The legend Garbs.
Okay, now, the weight of it.
It is decent. So, I mean, you probably can see the Xbox One over there in the unit, but it's definitely not this heavy. It's not astronomically heavy. And when once you place it, it's not going to go anywhere. Although I don't know what's that weighs up.
Are you gonna like just undress it? Or are you gonna rip it apart or what?
There's a little bit of our foreplay here. So I had to find the base. So we got this, which is that slides in. Power your dreams. My dream is super powered right now.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my god! I'm gonna tease the camera. I'm gonna look at the back.
Oh yeah, good
I'm
man.
taking the gown off
Yep, there we
first,
go.
the back.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Just peel it like
Like a banana.
like a banana, like a green banana. Oh, you beautiful thing. Oh wow.
So normally you get in the
Look at its backside.
oh dear. Sorry, I'll protect it. I'll put it there. So usually you get like the polystyrene fat packaging material, and you got like little bits of bloody packaging and polystyrene flying everywhere, but nothing here. Like it's just clean as.
It all screams clean, cut,
crisp.
sustainable. Like it's beautiful. Loving it.
So we got the front of the unit, disc drive. So the Xbox Series X is the one with the disc. Series S without the disc, discless. Pairing button there.
That's the power button.
Power button. Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I've used it already.
But it says pairing. Okay. My bad.
This is the first
I'm looking
time.
it
Just
upside down.
calm down. Will you relax?
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Sideways, you have little nubs to lie it down, which I'm pretty happy for, because when I saw it lying on its side, I was like, which side do you put it on? Obviously not the plug-in side, but yeah. So they have those little lugs on the back there. Then we have the entry point for data, USBs. Looks like power, network, USB 3, I believe, HDMI, and we've got the storage disc. So those super expensive, I think they're Samsung storage devices, can be plugged in here to extend the 1 terabyte beyond that.
And 1 terabyte SSD as well,
Yes,
if
SSD.
you don't mind. A solid state drive. They are magnificent.
So, and then I just noticed they got the air vents here. So when I saw the architecture video, there's a fan basically around here that blows air out. But I also saw there's a rear vent at the top here.
Is that what that is?
I
You know,
believe so.
you know, when I opened mine, I spent ages trying to pick it, like pick it out,
To try and get the back off?
Well, I just thought it looked like a handle, or you just get your finger. I thought my fingers aren't going to get in there. I got the kids over; they couldn't work it out. I mean, they are 4 and 2, but anyway.
Crack.
Yep, this is just. You know what? So overall impressions of the actual design of the unit itself. What are you thinking?
Very crisp, very clean. Already, like, I'm so sweaty because I'm so excited. But you can see, like, handprint wise, not a good thing. But you're not going to be touching this except for the on and off button. So once you've got it in place, you won't, unless you've got little kids like me, you won't be touching it much. So the fingerprint thing is not too big a deal. But no, I'm pretty impressed. Like, I'm looking forward to firing it up and seeing the green glow, but also just getting ripping into it.
The power cable. You said this has its own story. What's the deal there?
So Dan might be aware or remember, there is always a brick power with Xbox 360, the original Xbox One.
Dan's behind the camera right now. Hi, Dan.
Hey, and so I believe some of this weight is probably power supply, because that power unit from the Xbox One and the 360 it was literally probably a quarter of this size. It was just that little. It's a cube behind the unit there. So now we've got just this, clean and crisp again. So if you were using this in like a study, for example, for streaming or next to your PC kind of thing, it's very, very sleek, very minimalistic. So you don't have that big brick to worry about.
There's that word for 2020, isn't it? Minimalist. Perfect.
It's got the Australian connector, which because this came straight from the US. So they thought of us Aussies by giving us the Aussie plug without an adapter. Then we got the HDMI. We've already talked about that. And then we got the controller.
Okay. Talk to me about the controller.
Feeling it already. Like I'll show you an old one. This is the Star Wars labeled, of course.
Good skins.
So this is the Xbox One controller, the original, and it hasn't changed much from the Xbox One to the One X variant. But yeah, just the new one. Here we go. So shape-wise, very similar. I can't see the profile in terms of if it's slightly changed ergonomically or not. Can you see any difference?
Dan, can you see any difference?
No, that's good. On the back, you can feel it's a textured grip.
Yeah. Now, is that new?
Yes. So this is smooth, and being an avid sweaty gamer, that is where I have to take a break.
Yep.
That would be more comfortable. And also when you're in a massive firefight, Fortnite, a Halo, Call of Duty, any of those, just that slippiness is sometimes enough to throw you off when you're going for the trigger.
So does it blow your mind that so 2013 is the Xbox you're talking about previous to this one, 7 years on, and yet what are we, like 20 odd years into sort of Xboxes, and it's taken that long to think of putting texture on the grip. And it's not I'd love to speak to somebody about whether or not that's been an oversight for years, or just whether somebody was sitting around one day and just went, why don't we texture the grip?
So it comes with 2 AA's, so you can fire it up straight away.
Yep.
Take off the back plate. Actually, let's see how it feels with the batteries in. And the plus goes that way. So on the back there, this is the rechargeable kit. Rechargeable because you can put it onto the play and charge stand.
Yep.
So I haven't seen the Xbox Series X rechargeable battery pack for this. And then, because a lot of old accessories from the Xbox are supposed to be compatible with this.
Yep.
So what I'd like to see, obviously this is closed off at the back here because of batteries, but what does it look like when you have a rechargeable battery pack in here?
Yeah. And
does it look like this that has the connectors on the back to put onto this kit to recharge it? That's the buttons, that's the texture, that's the battery.
Difference in the D-pad.
Yes.
Just a slight difference there.
So if you've had an Elite controller before, it's always been out of my price range, but the Elite controller has that kind of a D-pad.
So now your standard controller just comes with the Elite D-pad.
Yep. A little clickier than the old one. Again, that's 7 years old, so maybe it's wear and tear, but that's noticeable. Then there's, on the front here, the biggest thing that sticks out is this third button. So there's only the 2 on there, the menu and select. This one here is the share button. This one is 1 click. Boom. Screenshot.
Boom.
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 And the other thing I've noticed just by putting it down then, this is the connector on the bottom. So you see lacking something.
Yep. This
one has a headphone port built in. So biggest complaint for me when I got the Xbox One originally with this, I couldn't plug my headphones into it because it's a 3.5mm jack. So what I had to do is spend another $150 at the time and get a chat pad.
Jeez, look at this thing.
So that chat pad for me, for the Xbox, was the only way I could use a 3.5mm jack headphones.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because I haven't got wireless yet. So this was my way of, I could have got USB and plugged it and sat closer to the unit, but I preferred to sit back on the couch with this magnificent screen here. So what I did is plug that in, and that becomes...
Look at that.
A chat. You can chat, Dan's probably tried to say hello to me a million times and spent 5 minutes doing HELLO. This one is a QWERTY keyboard and print screen and record.
Looks like a Stingray.
Yeah.
Makes the controller look like a Stingray.
So what's interesting is that already has the headphone jack, but does this connect? It does.
This is actually one of the things that Xbox, I think, have done incredibly well. The innate foresight to go, we're going to make as much previous generation tech accessible and available to current gen tech with the Xbox Series X and S ready to go. So you're not forking out extra cash.
Yep. Yeah. So it's $750 retail for the unit plus one controller. So straight up, I'm going to buy. Actually, no. I was about to say I'm going to buy a second controller, backwards compatible.
Yes, of course.
So I've got now 3 controllers because I've got 2 with my Xbox One and now this beauty here. This will obviously be my main, but I'll be having 3, so I can have 3-player co-op in this magnificent theatre room.
All right, mate.
So that's the unboxing of the Xbox Series X. That's all we can talk about at the moment. We're still under embargo for all of the major review, architecture within it, performance, the SSD, the frame rates, all that kind of stuff. We can't talk about yet.
All of the launch titles ready to go, all optimized for Series X and S as well, and of course Game Pass Ultimate. The thing that's really sold me is Game Pass. Yeah. That is a beast.
It's just like we used to say, there's 100 games on this. There's heaps more than 100 games on there of the backwards compatible range. There's also the backwards compatibility catalog. Yeah, Game Pass Ultimate is incredible value. You also get four games a month from Xbox Live Gold, which is part of that package now, which is insane.
Please don't ever take away Banjo-Kazooie or Tui or any of the other ones. It is amazing. Absolutely mind-blowing.
All those.
Okay, mate. Well, that's it. That is it for the unboxing of the Xbox Series X. Once again, thank you so much, Xbox. We really appreciate being invited and involved in such an incredible opportunity to be a part of the start of a next generation right off the bat. Is incredible. Still a couple of weeks away from these hitting the shelves of the globe. So we feel very privileged. So thank you very much.
Yes, and launches on November 10th worldwide. And a lot of the games we got given will be optimized for Series X on that day. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla is coming out that day. I think Dirt 5 might be November 6th, but a lot of the Watch Dogs Legion, November 10, ready to go. So pumped.
Bring it on. Not enough time. Okay, we'll leave you guys to it. Keep an eye across all the stuff that Game On Australia does. Check us out at gameonoz.com. Check us out across all socials, our YouTube and everything else as well, on Twitch live 7 days a week. But we will have plenty more coming your way for news, reviews and interviews around this beast when the embargoes lift. Thank you very much.
Nice. And then we'll do a quick stream on Saturday night just to showcase some of the gaming. And where's my other one right here? We got to get excited. Got to cross beams. It's the only time you can cross beams.
Oh, of course. Yep.
Yeah. But we're excited. And
look, we're making X.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Xbox.
Ah.
Legends.
Ah.